Hello and welcome back to Soul Awareness. This is your last general video of the week. These start back up on Monday. Pisces, of course, has their Sunday reading. Here we go. My name's Jane. I do source energy messages, whatever needs to come through at the moment. It's been expanded to whoever needs it because we're in a world where things are moving fast. Sometimes they feel like they're moving fast in a not so great way, and sometimes they feel like they're moving fast in a whole new different direction, and that can cause a lot of panic. The card that came out today was regeneration. Now, when you were seeing me look at that, this card was at the bottom, and it was still at the bottom. For some reason, I wasn't seeing it at all, which, of course, is always plays into everything. So, and I wanted it. I mean, as soon as I saw it, I had to, it was screaming inside, and it's the same color, right? That's why. Limitations inspire innovations. And I'm going to put these together because I really feel that they're meant to be with each other at this point. They're meant to come in together. Okay? Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. So, so what do I say about this? This is not an easy peasy, all the parts are included kind of puzzle. This is a kind of puzzle where you actually have a picture in your mind, but you got to go kind of out on a treasure hunt to find them. Part of the puzzles, part of life, the way it's coming in, is about most definitely getting rid of the stuff that no longer serves you. Now, I've been wanting to put this in, had a private conversation, which someone who I am not going to reveal. But in that conversation was, I just wished it was a one and done type of solution. And I find that so rarely does that happen, especially when you're going through something. And here's my theory on it, because you need to learn something. The easy stuff comes in because there's nothing to learn, right? Let's say you're wishing on something and then woof, it's there. There's no wisdom to be had there. It's just, you know, I want and I get, and that's kind of cool. The stuff that's a little more troublesome, the stuff that you're looking for answers and you're finding brick walls sometimes, or not the answers you want. It's asking you to look deeper. It's asking you to find more. It's asking you to do more. And this card, when I saw it and I saw the regeneration, I feel that in order to bring something to life, you really have to put something else to rest. Maybe it's a way of thinking. Maybe it's something that you just keep bringing up and keep expecting the same thing to happen, right? An easy breezy kind of answer without really delving in and dealing with the specific problem. Look at this field, for instance, this tree, this burnt ground, this charred earth. If you don't put things in place for that not to happen again, I mean, if this was devastating, sprinkler systems or something of the sort, right? To protect it. Or have a system where, you know, you can do a controlled burn. What they do is they burn a certain amount so that the fire can't jump and keep burning, right? It's like creating a line in the sand. A line of water or a line of nothing to burn is usually what works the best. If you just keep growing it when there's, you know, wildfires, and don't have a system to protect it, then how do you expect it to have a different outcome? So when you're faced with limitations, such as, the ground is burning, you should be inspired to have innovations, not just sit and hope for the best, hope for a one and done. Sometimes it's going to take a few trials, it's going to take some errors, and it's going to take some time for it to happen, but it's totally worth it if you can get to where you need to go. I'm gonna grab the book here. I'm taking a breath, you guys, because I need one. I need one. And this is 52. Let's just take a look what they have to say in here. It's great. These are the Sacred Creator Oracle is a great deck with a great book. Okay, it's got a lot in there. Which one of the three words on this card grabbed most of your attention? Did you get excited about the idea of being inspired? Or about the amazing opportunity you have to create something totally innovating? Or did you immediately get sucked into the word limitation with a twinge of disappointment or lament for the things that aren't going to happen today? This is an extremely positive card despite any appearances to the contrary. When we have self-awareness to sense our current limitations, we can clearly see the opportunities for improvement and progress. Adopt a mindset of self-mastery and see the hurdles for what they are. Self-imposed limitations, lessons in disguise, amazing opportunities for self-discovery and growth, and limiting beliefs that beg to be released. This limitation is not permanent. It is indeed changing rapidly, and you will transcend this barrier to your success. Allow your current limitations to motivate your growth. See? Is that what I said? But they said it better, right? They said it better. So, the card of regeneration right here, what it says is rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. So there's that word again, opportunities. So it says second chances are available for you now. In other words, this burnt down, but now there's a chance to regenerate, right? Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revive in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure lost now is being replaced by something better and more powerful, growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Okay? It's that old saying that I've been looking at when Wayne Dyer said that failure, there's no such thing as failure. Everything produces a result. It may not be the result you want, but it's a result nonetheless. So if you don't like that result, work at a different one. That's all. You learn, you grow, you move forward. That's it. Okay? So, we're moving on. One step ahead. One step ahead is all you need. 41, 5. There's the hard work. 5 is a number, if you are with my life path number, 5, I'm a 5. 5 is about bucking up and getting it done. My life has been all about that through my childhood. Instead of, I had moments of intense depression, yes, but never did I stay in it. Because I was of that mindset of I'll be damned if anybody gets me down and keeps me there. I was very stubborn. Very, very stubborn. So one step ahead is all you need. In the right direction. That's it. That's it. Okay? What have I learned? I learned this. How can I use it? I can use it like this. All right, let's do it. It's basically very simple, very straightforward. Okay? I'm going to use this one here, right here. I see the devil is calling to me. Okay? Out of this Limitation, this devil. I love this devil card, by the way. It's my favorite because it's doors of opportunity. You see that? Most of the things that we think about are what keeps us captive, okay? Our mind is the #1 place where captivity lives. Absolutely. I can't. I don't know how. Oh, I can't believe that happened to me. What's going on? Why is this happening to me? All of that stuff, okay? I mean, they're all kind of together. Look at these. They're all kind of together, right? Ow, ow, ow. You got to free yourself. How do you free yourself? One step ahead. One step, one moment, one footstep in the right direction. That's it. 1% better every single day. Okay? Determination, perseverance, forward progress. I swear to God, if you take one step today, one step ahead, it'll be enough to get you going. We worry about not getting there fast enough, not building stuff quickly enough, not being expert enough from the moment we start. We got to let that go. Even overnight successes, they happen in stages. They rarely happen like that. You hear about it overnight. It feels like it's overnight, but it's rarely overnight. Okay? Even the biggest people, like I love to give Tony Robbins as an example. Even him, it wasn't overnight. He had to build it. Okay? So learn to kind of be in the awe of learning and stepping forward. Okay? The journey, actually, you'll find this out if you haven't already, is probably more important than the final destination. Whether you're adding new skills or to your toolkit, whether you're trying to make a big dream that you've been envisioning in your brain, right? Whatever you're building, determination, perseverance are mindsets to adopt. Trust me, it's gotten me out of a lot of things in my life. It's made me very strong. I've survived lots because of that. Okay? Look, I would even start logging down. Like I said, my big thing this year is I have this little book that I started. I started it last year at the end of the year. And you've got this book. And I put everything that I do daily. Like I write down stuff like, oh, I cleaned off this table. I'm meeting up with new people. That's one. That's a recent one. I'm meeting up with new people. Right. Brand new people. People, one that I've known, one that I don't know at all, that I was acquainted with many years ago, and one that I didn't know at all, meeting up with them. Yep. Gonna go sit and share my energy with brand new people. Every little new step, I log into this book. And it's saying, take these steps. I log them. Do you know why I want you so badly to log them? It's because we underestimate how much we accomplish in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year. It's totally forgotten to time. We can't remember every single moment. But if you write it down, it is there. You can flip back through it and go, oh my God, I did so much. I put months and years like January 2025. And if one page goes into 1 month or the other, I write the next month. I would be January, February, and I write 2025. And I keep going. And I turn the page. So I can see everything that I've accomplished. Right? we got sick. In there I wrote, build a sick box. In other words, all the stuff that you need, like the Halls and the Tylenol and the Buckley's cough syrup and the recipes for garlic and onions and all of that stuff for colds. This is a sick box. Little nasal sprays, all of that stuff. Out of that, I built a sick box, right? And now I don't have to remember every time somebody gets sick what I do. I've got like little notes and stuff, for cough, do this. For, nasal congestion, do that. Because as I get older, I feel like every time I have to remember all the stuff that I was doing. Here's some vitamin C with echinacea that you can take, as soon as you feel. It's all of that in there, right? I built that because of this book. And I'm going to remember that I built that because I'll be able to flip through it. I remember the month that I did it. We implement systems, we build things, we improve on things, but we never take the time to acknowledge when we did it and write it down anywhere. So this is what I'm telling you. Write it down. Take something with you. Just this is a small notebook, not really taking up much room. And if I need another one, I'll take another one. And then I'll be able to see everything that I've done. It's not just a to-do list. It's even when I think of something and I do it, then I write it down. And I just have a highlighter when I'm done. I just highlight it when I'm done. So it's a to-do list. It's the things that I've done list. It's my accomplishment book. That's what I call it. It's my accomplishment book. Get one. Do it. Okay? So, the edge of evolution feels messy. Let's move on. I know, because Jane can just kind of just stick in one place, right? But this is why you're here. Yeah, the edge of evolution does feel very, very, very messy. It does. It's hard to change things. It's hard to regenerate things. It's hard. This is about hard. This is about a pain in the neck kind of reading, right? This is not the one where, blow sunshine up your butt. No. Though I rarely do that. I'm not going, the sun is going to come out and everything's going to fall into place magically. Magic happens to those who make it happen. I'm going to tell you that right away. Magic happens to those who make it happen. If you don't take the time to make it happen, if you don't put the effort, the energy, it's not going to. Honestly, it's not. But the edge of, when you're evolving through all of this stuff, so many opportunities. Okay? Didn't I say this is a puzzle where you had to go find the pieces? Well, this is funny because I opened this book and it says, when you think of life as a giant ever-expanding puzzle, you will see the growth begins at the edges and that most of the excitement happens just beyond the boundaries of what you can perceive. It happens just beyond the edges of your comfort zone. Regeneration. As things shift and germinate around you, you may notice how uncertain it feels beyond the known. It's time to bring yourself to your personal growth edge, to look into that abyss of creation. Poke your toe in the open space that lies beyond, and the right opportunity will, as if by magic, move into your awareness. But you need to do the work. You create, and they're using magic, just like I just said, right? This magical changing expanse is surging with the building blocks of all creation. Building blocks, not dropping out of the sky. Okay? It's a building block. This is where source energy is working on your behalf and working here as well, right? Bringing you the opportunities you asked for. Everything and anything is possible during this time of rapid transformation as you stand at the precipice of your beautiful evolution. Know that this energy is organic, malleable. Begin directing the landscape of your reality that is coming into form. Are you giving yourself permission to try new things? Regenerate. build new systems, right? And to quite possibly fail a few times in order to find out what works. And I don't like the word fail. As I said, you don't fail. You just get a different result than what you expected. Okay? We've done it in smaller ways where you try something. Oh, if I put that there, it's going to create that. And then you do it and it didn't work. And you go, well, that didn't work. Do you give up? No, of course not. You still need a solution. So what do? You grab something else and you try that instead. Eventually you get closer and closer to what you need, or sometimes you just kind of get to it. Okay? This is the Seven of Cups. This is the opportunities that are coming in, that are getting created. These are the things that are coming to in your peripheral. I said peripheral is the side vision, but it's something that's coming into your, I guess, your environment. It's not just your peripheral, it's in front of you. It's showing up for you, okay? But it's because you're getting out of the messy, you're getting out of your comfort zone, you're putting in the work, and now the work is showing you, well, if you're willing to do that, there are different things that are going to show up for you, right? Here's the different things you can do. It doesn't mean that all of them are going to be fantastically successful. And it doesn't mean that all of them are going to fit you. Like I said, it'll bring in a result, maybe not the one, you were looking at. That's okay. Yeah, move on. And the result that you get, maybe not something you want, but maybe somebody wants, and you're going, I tried that. It's not for me, but it may be for you. You share that knowledge. By doing, you share and you show. This is how people create things and then share it with the world. We get out of the comfort zone. We're looking for solutions to things, right? There's something else that I want to talk about here, because I see come home to your body, but I also see the Nine of Swords coming in. They both came in. And I feel that it's saying, again, remember what I said about your brain? Your brain being the one that causes you those boundary forming things, where you're feeling like, oh no, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good for me. Look. Come home to your body is saying to get grounded, to be in the present moment. I don't know who was talking. I think it was a life path number that I was talking to about this, but the best thing that you can do at some points is to just be in the moment right now. When your mind is rushing to things that it can't fix or things that are bothering it, okay, driving you nuts, going, oh my God, I'm so anxious, I can't, your mind. You're not in your body, you're in your mind. All these swords are like picking at your brain. It's time to open up like this. It's time to straighten up, look around you, and start looking at everything that is presently in your physical environment. Concentrate on your breathing. Like I would do. This beautiful color, the color orange, the word home, this beautiful salt lamp matching this right now. And all the different things. My rings. I could look, oh, look, my rings. My shiny nail polish. Shiny white. Very nice. The color green. There's my water glass, my water cup. I'm sitting on a chair. I can feel it on my tush, if you want. Which feels, much better. And slowly I feel the energy shifting from my brain into my body. Because I am making myself present in the moment. You have to learn how to release certain things and let them go. The mind likes to trap you in places that brings a lot of anxiety. But you need to rustle it up and you know, wrangle it like you would, you know, like a wrangler. Wrangle it and say, all right, now you've gone on far enough and you've done quite enough. And now it's time for you to be here. Okay? Stop wandering off to places where you're inventing or creating big scary things. You're creating limitations. You're telling yourself you're failing. Everything's destructed and gone and you can't get out of it. Okay? It's time to create a pathway. And how do you create that pathway? Back to your body. Back to the present moment. Let's get back to my aura, to opportunities. There's the word again. My aura is magnetic to golden opportunities. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I love it. It's gorgeous. Let's see. My aura. 144. Our aura is the outward projection of our energy system. When we do deep spiritual work, face our own darkness, dedicate ourselves to our spiritual practice, and participate in our own wellness, it becomes radiant with light, and those around us see beyond our self-perceived flaws and tune directly into who we truly are. Right now, your aura is radiant. You are in a sacred space. You have dedicated much time, effort, and energy to reclaiming your wholeness. Love this. You have faced your shadow. You have been dedicated to your own healing. You have chosen to remember the light of your soul. The doors of opportunity are swinging open for you. Any exciting new invitations, connections, and inspirations that are coming through are divinely guided. Okay? This is the time to bask in the glory of your gifts and to express your most authentic self. Your energy field is magnetic and it's attracting people, places, situation, opportunity, idea, connections, and angels that will lead you toward the fulfillment of your highest and greatest good. My energy is radiant and magnetic. That's the vibe of the day. And of course, we were talking about opportunities, innovation, inspiring. Okay? All of this to say that that's what that brings in. And then what do you do with it? Well, you adapt yourself to it. And you change with it, right? You juggle that energy and you turn it into something. Something that's going to help you bring forward the changes that you want. The other part of this card is explaining to you that you're constantly going to be doing this. You're constantly going to be going from the mind back to the body. Because this is like anything else. Practice makes perfect. But at the beginning, it's hard to do. And trust me, I know. You always kind of go back to it. Your mind goes to it. You know, for me, a bad hormone day, I'm back here again. Okay? Anxiety builds, I get scared, I get worried, and then I got to go back to body. I got to go back to present moment. This is the lamp, this is me, these are the things. And it's a great exercise, trust me, it really does, I'd say 80% of the work for you. Deep breathing meditation does a lot of it, and you know, in the worst case scenarios, rest, sleep, nap. Closing your eyes, giving your body and your mind a rest, okay? Because most of the time this will exhaust you. And the best thing you can do to reset that is rest. If you've listened to Abraham Hicks, this is the teaching of Esther Hicks, they talk a lot about that, about just sometimes you need to reset by just resetting the day, right? By sleeping. Because it's so hard to reset that way. But you can get good at it. You can actually sit and just kind of that. I usually choose rest or meditation at one point because I'm too tired to think of anything else. It's like even if I'm done worrying, my brain is still super tired. My brain is still wanting to just kind of throw me down the deep end. So I do like taking some time and just having a nice rest. That usually does the world of good for me. So that's it for this beautiful reading. My beautiful aware souls of of the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Okay? Right here is my other channel, Life Path Number. This is where I give Life Path Number readings weekly. If you don't know what that is, just click here. There's a video right on the homepage explaining all of that. And over here is going to be a playlist of maybe other videos you'd like to watch. If you've loved this one and you just want to keep listening, they're right there. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.